Week 9 of the NFL, and our focus is on the rookie, Jahan Dotson. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Bears and the Dolphins, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Miami Dolphins and the Chicago Bears. Up in the booth, I'm Brandon Gunn alongside Charles Davis, and the two ground games in this one are two of the best in the NFL. In fact, you've got the #1 rushing offense against a third-ranked rushing attack. So get your track shoes ready for this one.
And if you like two teams that just love to run the football to drive their offenses, you've come to the right place because we've got a nice old-school battle of wills in the trenches in this one.
First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. Commanding this unit will be the 6'2 quarterback out of BYU. It's Taysom Hill.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. On 2nd and 12, Hill. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner puts it on. And the Bears are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 23 carries, 71 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
Throwing on 2nd and 3, Smith. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Now Geno on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. A gain of 3, second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. There's Hill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from his first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also is a much margin for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Back when I was my first vote, that was me and my boy's song. They used to love when I played that shit. I used to act out like everything he said in the song. So like gold all in my chain. And I had a chain on, so I used to like pop my chain. Like gold all in my watch. Don't believe me, just watch. And then I act like I'm like doing a movie, you know, the movie thing. You know how like people used to have the movies, like you ever seen King Kong? When they had the little cameras that they walk around with and they be rolling them?
Oh, yeah.
You had to just see me do it. That shit, I used to be dying with that shit.
13, and the Bears have the first.
So like, when we listen to songs, I used to like be like acting out what they say.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Bears at 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. It absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I was going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
It wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 37. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Robinson will try to pick it up. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. On 1st and 10, Smith. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Robinson up the middle. Running right through him. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. On 1st down, it's Smith. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another nice gain, 16 yards there on a 1st down again. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll run with Robinson, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it'll be Robinson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr., his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. You know, the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all total. And the rookie Brian Robinson finished things off with a touchdown run. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Hill now to throw. This will be caught by Brown. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. Give him 6 yards and they do convert on 3rd.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
He started it.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. They find some open field here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that the defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That time a 6-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now,
your mommy used to blow the
bathroom.
bathroom.
We love to use time to matriculate the ball down the field and try
Your mommy
to do it
used to
again.
blow the bathrooms.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm not telling the truth.
Smith now to throw.
I'm not telling the truth.
This pass hauled in by
You never blew the bathroom.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd and 10. Gino now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire
Always
defense
feel
is
like
setting the tone in this game.
But she did. But she did. Don't listen to her, Nami. She
An
did.
incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Smith. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Delay of game, option.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens
I
here.
always feel like
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up.
What you know about that song, girl?
On 1st and 10, Hill.
know that
pickup
song?
of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. From the 39, Hill. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Hill's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. From the 40 now on second down. Hill. He'll get that one to Carter complete.
Let me hear you sing it.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Hill on first down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Hot dog ain't bologna.
Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Don't tell no story like your mommy. It's okay if you did not know the exact words.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
It's okay.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Chilling with my homies.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Hey Brandon, I got my mirror just in my mirror shoes.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, girl.
The final shot here before break. Smith. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've hit halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And the Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know what I think the defense is saying back to them? Why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
He's got a man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. On first down, Smith. In trouble, and he's taken down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Here we go on fourth. Smith. Caught by Cobb. Chicago. Randall Cobb. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have retaken a third quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Here's the option going left on second down. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Hill on third down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 63 yards on the ground for him so far. From just shy of midfield, Hill. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 37. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Hill. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Bears are going to have it here just past the 25. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he is going to have the Bears first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 there on 4th and inches. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. They'll try the air now with Smith. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Okay.
And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Smith on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there on second down. Smith an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. By about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Back to Robinson now on first
don't be
down.
trying to sing my
And
song,
able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Smith.
Why your mama
Looking end
always gonna
zone,
be like
but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
On 4th down, Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw. Hill. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now it's Hill off the bootleg. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Hill. Johnson's got it complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's Hill. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the tuck and run. On first down, Hill. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Still a couple yards short of the first. The 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jacoby Myers, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead.
Well, partner, this hasn't been the smoothest day for him, but he certainly picked the right time to get right, as they like to say. How about that for a touchdown?
Boy, he did. I guess they say all's well that ends well. It's not over yet, but you're right. He picked a good time for that first touchdown pass.
Exactly right. Not over yet. The defense is going to have to make it hold up.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception.
Another 40-like
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now the Bears down by a field goal. At time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Now Smith. And Dotson, he's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it. And that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. The Chicago offense set to get started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now it's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 2nd and 10. Smith now to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Able to connect with Dotson. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Short kick. One of the up mid will take it down. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm...
And this is going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Bears are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball that gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Dolphins who are going to get the football first here as we are back underway now in overtime. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
A shotgun snap for Hill. Throw that sack complete to Smith-Schuster. Past the 20. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. So it's a win for the Dolphins here, and it was thanks in part to their man under center, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.
So for the Dolphins, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll return home next.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah.